dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set. We're set as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Heat these two.
Crunch. 6 guy, check 6 guy.
Black, watch out.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, alert. Hey, Foxtrot. Black and turn.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Watch 10, touch scared. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What you got?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
He's not going to get me. Say.
H3, 218, trouble.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. Set. Go to base. Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Rotate. Smell. Check. Check 43. Ready, go. Take off.
Play action now. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Check 50. Check 50. Hunt 64. Weak.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Crunch time, defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Our time. It's our time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 3. Check. You good?
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0.
Steelers 14, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
26, Mike. Let's go, let's go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Don't get nervous.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
61, matchbox lights.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Stay with your man.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Switch gears.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Yeah, baby.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career. And numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October of 2014. The numbers from that, gosh, video game-like. 522 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 51-34 Steeler win in Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Middle.
Snell going to try the right side. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Black 80. Easy, easy.
I'm coming. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts' 19-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
3rd down and 2.
Let's get it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Danny.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, now, blue 30. These two.
I got him. 36. Undercrush.
On 1st down, Snell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I know you felt that one.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber. Delta, Delta. Watch 98, watch 98. 98's the mic.
We ain't
Cut up.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in.
98's the mic.
And we'll check out the call.
Man, I got you.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch 98, watch 98. 98's the mic. Come off the ball hard. Watch 98's the mic. Not here. Watch 98, watch 98. Echo. Hey, watch.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Black 20.
50. Mike
Jack 16.
Hey, let's get off the field.
Black. Black.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
The ball carrier.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Alert, alert.
Big edge. Shift.
Hey.
You. Check 50.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Black,
Again, a run with Connor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
8. Black is on.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
No spacing. Let's go, Jack.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. The big fella. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Fast, fast.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Takes both of them.
The drive will start with Connor. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They're scared.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's Connor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. But those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 50.
I'm coming.
Now Roethlisberger going with the option right side. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Black 20.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Snickers, 66.
Way back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
58, right over there.
Double.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, it's Connor.
Check 99. Check 99.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Let's go. Do it. First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second and
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, you always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
first down, Indianapolis.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Hot 7, hot 7. 26, let it go.
Here's Brissett.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll run on first down. Snell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the ball. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Pittsburgh, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.